gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world, we are live here tonight at the beautiful South Boston Speedway in none other than South Boston, Virginia, with some 75 laps of racing action here around this itty bitty, like, quarter-mile bull ring. We'll pull up some race info for you. Yeah, 3/8 of a mile, the distance, 73 degrees, track temp, 72 degrees, weather, overcast, 4-mile-an-hour wind, 75% humidity. Real beautiful night here in Virginia. As that wraps up qualifying, we'll be rolling into a little bit of a warm-up. 2 minutes, give these guys a chance to get a little extra practice in. Does not look like we have any takers at the moment. 16 drivers. Oh, no, we have 15 drivers. Never mind, we are rolling into the proverbial B main. I'm not sure if anyone's going to grid for this. It takes 20, so if I think this is just the easy way of skipping it, so I don't have to watch Sam Wetstein run 20 laps all by himself. But as you see up top of your screen, the qualifying order is scroll by. We'll go through that a little more in depth in a minute when everybody is gridded. Last week, you had Atman Weiss on the call, and at the Charlotte Legends Oval, with chaos and destruction at the end, Parker Traves and Daniel Pope got together, spun around, and let Cameron Hamilton sneak off a win. Griffith finished second. Mickey Isaac finished third. Eric Tracy come home fourth. And Rick Rube came home in the fifth spot. It was quite the finish, quite the race. A lot of bumping and banging. Now we're going to grid. Oh. I'm not sure what is actually going on. Looks like we're going to watch Sam Wetstein. It's like we are gonna watch Sam Wetstein run 20 laps by himself. So we got that going. Would have been another driver, but Chuck Phelps joined and left. He is running the qualifying for the Podium Esports Daytona 500. Leaving Sam out here all by his lonesome. Chuck Phelps also celebrating a birthday today. The ripe young age of 53. Alrighty, pace car's off. No pressure, Sam. Nobody's watching. Off into turn 1 and 2 he goes. Maintains the lead onto the backstretch, down into 3 and 4. Here we go. Sam Wetstein battling it out hard for the lead here in your last chance qualifier. No challenge from behind. Sam Wetstein is your clear-cut leader here. Just one lap complete. Can he hang on for the next 19? Really starting to turn up the wick and build a gap over second place here. Last time around was a 17:40. Sticking to a little bit of that high side, trying to carry the momentum. You're not going to get down there and risk spinning it all by his lonesome there on the apron. Three down. 17 to go. We got Kevin Kinder and Ratchet Miller in the chat. All is good here in the intensity world. Sam Whitestein driving off the corner, getting a good run off, maintaining the lead here at the stripe. 5 down, still retains the lead. Looks like he may have a chance to lead this one wire to wire, showing early dominance here in the last chance race. Let's go ahead and hop inside that 98 machine, see what it's like. Nothing but clear track ahead as he is absolutely wheeling this thing, looking to pull off a last chance qualifier B main victory here at South Boston. Really bumpy there, all out of 1 and 2. Running over the rumble strips there out of 1 and 2. We'll see what kind of chaos that can cause. I'm sure it's going to upset a few cars. Not going to upset Sam Whitestein as he is absolutely clicking these off. Going to lead this one wire to wire. No real challenge from behind as he is absolutely run away. Reaching a top speed of 86 miles an hour going into the corner. Ran a 17:11 that time around. Just absolutely missile fast, running away from the field here early. We're just over halfway. Sam Whitestein still your leader. Ratchet Miller says, Sam, get her done. Sam Whitestein is running a dominating B main here. No challenge from behind. It's getting really hard to call a one-car race. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You can kind of see that car hopping up and down on the XO1-2 there. I didn't realize this track was that rough in these little cars. Da, 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 da. Just 5 to go. Sam Whitestein still your leader. Did my dang overlay crash? No, it's just severely behind. Or slightly ahead. I haven't figured out yet. It is severely behind. It is way behind because that, I believe, is the checkered flag. See if we can't get it loaded back up and fixed before the dang feature starts. What in the absolute crap is this? Alrighty, here we go. Well, maybe. There we go. Now we got an overlay. Alrighty. There we go. Dylan Bates on the pole. Parker Traves on the pole with a 16.207. Dylan Bates second. Daniel Pope going to roll off in the third spot. Garrett Kinder rolling off outside of him in the fourth spot. Tyler Rice in fifth. Josh Oswald going to roll off sixth. Eric Tracy eighth. Dave Jones seventh. Billy Bigley, I believe that is Corey Bigley, in the ninth spot. Michael Benedetto in the 10th spot. Rolling off 11th is Mike Veith. Outside of him is Rick Rube. William Griffith, Jason Warren, Devin Schmidt, Sam Wetstein, the rest of your field. As the pace car is off, kick the tires and light the fires. We are green flag racing. As we know, Parker Traves and Daniel Pope will both lightning fast in these cars and have also wrecked each other for the win in the last two races. Dylan Bates hanging tough on the high side. Bates gets shuffled out. Pope to the second spot. As there's an absolute storm of legends coming down the backstretch. South Boston is a track with absolute terrible TV angles. Great view here from the grandstands. A little bit of a battle back here for the 10th spot. Jason Warren, Rick Rube, William Griffith, Michael Benedetto battling it out back here. Tyler Rice, Eric Tracy, Garrett Kinder nose the tail here for the 4th spot. Up front, it is Traves, Pope, Bates nose the tail. Bates sends it in down low. Garrett Kinder following suit. Going to shuffle Pope to the high side and shovel him back to the 4th spot. Side-by-side racing action. Bates to the point. Shuffling Traves out. Dylan Bates making a statement here early. Garrett Kinder looking to follow him to the front. 7 complete of the 75. Some great race action here in the early stages. I believe this is the longest green flag run in Legends history here in Thunderstruck Super Series. As this series is technically only 3 races old, but I believe that is the longest green flag run in series history. As Bates leads Traves. Traves looking to get back around. We look for some other battles here. Oh! As I look away, Dylan Bates crashes. Let's go ahead and take a look, see what happened here. Goes down, gets all the way down the apron. Oh, snaps loose on him. Traves gets hard on the brake. No contact there. Hard into the wall. Devin Schmidt also had a crash. Let's take a peek, make sure there's nothing crazy there. As he is way back here in the back. Oh, snaps loose on him. Keeps it out of the wall. Had another one from Mike Veith. I'm sure nothing crazy happened here. A little contact there with Devin Schmidt. No harm, no foul. We take a look back up front. Traves, Kinder, Pope, Rice, Tracy, your top 5. We got 13 laps in there with no cautions. That was quite the showing here from these guys. Granted, they have been running on some pretty tight tracks, some pretty small tracks that require a little bit of elbows up racing. But, hey, we're here. We made it 13 laps without a caution. Pace car is off. Traves and Kinder send them back green. Pope getting the drive into the corner. Going to leave Garrett Kinder high and dry on the outside. Kinder looking to get down. Not quite able to get done. He is clear and is going to stop the bleeding early. Not going to lose too many spots there. Getting stuck on the high side. As Pope, Tracy, dead. Eric Tracy, yeah, did not have a good time. Let's rewind that and see what happened. Well, looped it on his own. No contact with anything. Got lucky on that one. As Eric Tracy is quite a ways back off the field. Garrett Kinder, your leader, missed that pass for the lead, unfortunately. But has put a bit of a gap, 3/10 over Daniel Pope. Traves shuffled all the way back to that 3rd spot. Tyler Rice taking a peek underneath the 60 machine. Tyler Rice looks like he's rocking a new paint scheme there. Pretty sharp looking rig. Josh Oswald breathing down his neck, as well as Corey Bigley. Jason Warren behind him. Rick Rube in 8th. Warren working under Bigley. The sound of 16 screaming leader bike, street bike engines. thunder across the screen. Garrett Kinder, your leader. Traves up to the second spot. 24 complete. Just 50 to go already. We are clicking them off here in rapid fashion. We'll get a quick run through the field. Kinder, your leader. Parker Traves in second. Daniel Pope in third, kind of sitting in the catbird seat. Garrett Kinder washes high, gonna lose the lead to Traves. Garrett Kinder holds on for another lap in the books. Hanging tough on the high side, looking to drive around Traves on the big end. Not quite able to get done. Off into 3 and 4 they go. Traves still on the bottom. Kinder ripping the lip. Driving that car off the right rear, I guarantee it. Not able to get down, but the longer he spins, the more likely he is to lose the position to Daniel Pope. But if history has a tendency to repeat himself, if Kinder can fall to that third spot in front of Tyler Rice like he does, he will probably come away with the win, because these two have a tendency so far to just absolutely murder each other for the win, and both of them finishing well outside the top 5 because they wrecked each other in the last 3 laps. All right, back to the grid run through. Garrett Kinder in third, Tyler Rice rolling in the 4th spot, Josh the Jet Oswald in 5th, Jason Warren close in tow there in the 6th spot, Corey Bigley, listed as Billy Bigley, but I know better, in 7th, Rick Rube in 8th, Dylan Bates all the way back up to the 9th spot after absolutely destroying that car and taking a faster pair. William Griffith in 10th. Davy Jones in that Buffalo Wild Wings machine in 11th. Michael Benedetto in 12th. Sam Wetstein, after that dominating B-main performance, is sitting in the 13th spot. Devin Schmidt 14th. Eric Tracy in the 15th spot, and Mike Veith rounding out your 16th car field. All the way back here in 16th position. Looks like he's battling a mishandling race car. Custom fix set. May not be fitting his driving style. As we get back up to the front, it is Parker Traves and Danny Pope back up front. Garrett Kinder still in third. Whew, I had to sneeze there. Another one snuck up on me. Apologize for that. Daniel Pope dives it down underneath Traves. Looks like Traves may have overdrove the corner there a little bit. Or they're drafting, one of the two. I can't tell. I'm sure aerodynamics does not play a major factor in these little cars, as they have the Lego, or the aerodynamic properties of a Lego. (1934) aerodynamics weren't exactly a thing yet, as these cars are based off a 1934 Ford Model 8 coupe. You see some sedans out there here and there. I think the sedans look way cooler than the coupes do, but for whatever reason, not sure what, the coupes drive better or are faster than the sedans. Granted, there's only one manufacturer, I believe, that makes these cars, and it is U.S. Legends. Personally, I'd rather have the sedan because they look like a wagon, and wagons are cool. 40 complete of the 75. We are clicking them off here in rapid fashion. Rapid fire. As looks like this 3-car little batch here has separated themselves, as Jason Warren is a full second off the back bumper of Garrett Kinder. But Jason Warren is leading a train of 3 cars himself. Tyler Rice, Dylan Bates, Corey Bigley, Josh Oswald, and Rick Rube. Another 3-car pack here. Lots of 3-car packs. William Griffith and Michael Benedetto duking it out. Back up front we go, checking in on the leaders. Not much has changed. Looks like Pope and Traves are separating away from Garrett Kinder here at the moment. Wrong button. Oh, Mike Veith going lap down here. Up high, getting out of the way of the lead lap cars. Just not having a good time with the setup. Sometimes the custom fit setup does, your custom fixed setup does not match everyone's driving style, as Bigley working under Rice for the 6th spot. Tyler Rice hanging tough on the high side as long as he can, as it looks like he is all but lost it there. Jason Warren in the 4th spot, slowly starting to reel in the 13 of Garrett Kinder. Let's go ahead and hop inside that 13 machine, see what it's like here. About a pretty even gap between all 3 of them. Garrett Kinder really wrapping that thing out. Sam Wetstein earlier with the in-car cam, kind of out for a cruise. But Garrett Kinder's wrapping that thing out, almost 11 grand out of that 1,000cc street bike engine. Just inside the final 26 laps. Eric Tracy, William Griffith going to duke it out here for the 12th spot. As Parker Traves is pulling a gap on Daniel Pope. .24 remain. Looks like Dylan Bates has clawed his way back inside the top 5 after wrecking from the lead. Looking to run down Jason Warren, who's just over 4/10 ahead of him for the 4th spot. Late in the race, these tires are used up and abused. Doing the best he can to run down Warren. As looks like Rick Rube and Bigley in a bit of a battle. Not really much, about 2 car lengths to gap. About a car length to gap between those two. 20 to go. It's kind of a make the move now or get out type of situation here with just inside 20. Take a look inside Danny Pope. See him wheel this Celebrity's Hot Dogs machine. Those tires are barking out of the corner. He is really driving this thing in hard. I'm sure in real life, those bumps in the backstretch are absolutely brutal on one's spine. especially those who are a bit on the chunky side and don't quite fit in their seat with a seat cover in it, and they got to ride in a bare aluminum seat. I'm sure that feels really good. Lap traffic starting to play a factor here. Davy Jones going a lap down as well as Devin Schmidt. Those two are battling for position, so they're not exactly going to pull over. Davy gets out of the way, but leaves Pope on the high side. Devin Schmidt still ripping the bottom. Not going to cut Pope any slack, as that lets Parker Traves pull away. Pope dives into the bottom, makes the move on the lap car. Gets him clear, 14 to go, as Dylan Bates has caught the back bumper of Jason Warren. He is there looking to make the move, as Jason Warren's caught Garrett Kinder as well, and they're both tied up in lap traffic. Bates going to use the lap traffic to set a pit, get Warren moved to the high side. Bates working up top over Davey in that B-Dubs machine. Gonna pull clear of him. Dylan Bates has his sights set on the back of the 13 machine. Jason Warren has crashed. Let's take a quick peek at this. Loops it, locks it down, goes down pit road. Tough break for the 45 machine. Dylan Bates has crashed. And we're going to have a yellow. Let's see what this was all about. Gets to the back bumper of Dylan Schmidt. And blinks out a little bit. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, Dylan Schmidt knocks the wall down. Devin Schmidt, not Dylan. Collects Rick Rube. So Jason Warren saved by the bell. Actually, not saved by the bell, because I believe he towed. So we'll be going green with about 4 to go. That's going to bring everybody racked back up nice and tight. Trace, Pope, Kinder, Bates, Bigley, your top 5. Tyler Rice outside looking in that 6th spot. I'm not real good at math, but I'm going to go ahead and say that is the longest green flag run in Thunderstruck Legends history. Because I don't know when we went green and when we had that caution. All right, we got them racked and stacked, ready to go. These boys are itching to go at it. Everybody's already lined up. Lights in the pace car are off. Traves on the inside, Pope on the outside. Bates inside row number 2. Or no, Garrett Kinder inside row number 2. Bates on the high side. Alrighty, here goes the pace car. We're going to send them green one more time. Just 4 remain. Traves gets the jump. Garrett Kinder gets the great jump as well. Going to leave Pope there on the high side. Dylan Bates looking to push his 20 or 16 XCI teammate around. Garrett Kinder challenging on the bottom, just 2 to go. Here we go, off onto the backstretch, down into the 3 and 4. Garrett Kinder has the position over Pope. Pope hanging tough on the high side, trying to finish in that podium spot. Dylan Bates looking to take that 3rd spot away from Pope. Door to door they are. Garrett Kinder is clear. Off into 3 and 4 they go. Parker Traves, your leader, out of 4 he comes with a dominant race. Traves wins it. Kinder second. Bates third. As the Wreckin', Daniel Pope 4th. Bigley 5th. And there is a mayhem at the checkered. Great drive out of Parker Traves. Led, I believe, wire to wire. No, I take that back. Dylan Bates did sneak in a couple laps, but dominating finish there out of the 60 machine as he lights up those Hoosier tires. Trying to do a burnout as everyone's trying to derby him. All right, we'll pull up your results. There they are. Traves is your winner. Garrett Kinder in second. Dylan Bates third. Let's see if we can't find these guys in the Discord. Well, while we wait, I guess we'll take Garrett Kinder. Well, you're the first one I've seen. So Garrett Kinder, second place finish here tonight in the Legends. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Pretty. I mean, you were up there early and often, battling out there with Pope, Bates, and Traves. Looks like you had a pretty solid piece tonight. Go ahead and take us through your race.
Yeah, I got up there and was duking it out with those guys, and got a little over anxious starting out, and drove my stuff a little too hard. I was able to get up front and lead a few laps because of it, but burnt my stuff up pretty good. Ended up fighting on the outside for a few laps, and that didn't help the matters any. But yeah, a lot of fun. I knew when that late restart was going to happen that I'd have a good chance to at least gain one spot. You know, that 3rd place starting position is always pretty nice. So. Yeah, good times. Good time race with these guys. Parker, Dylan, Daniel, all those guys. You know, Tyler Ross was up there with me for a little bit. Jason Warren was on his way before he wrecked it. So, a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, I think of everybody on track who was looking forward to that caution, I believe it was you, because it looked like Jason Warren and Dylan Bates were running you down in pretty rapid fashion.
Yeah, I'd cooked that right front pretty good. So I was begging for a heat cycle, see if I could get a little more grip. I think everybody was starting to push a little tight. There towards the end of that run, I think I was reeling in Pope and Parker a little bit. A lot of that could have been lap traffic. Maybe I was navigating it better, but man, yeah, just a good time.
Alrighty, next week is the Irwindale Inner. You gonna make an appearance?
Man, it's always a possibility. Just kind of see what I've got going, but I'm not a big fan of that track, so we'll see how it goes.
Alrighty, before I kick you out of here, you want to rattle through your sponsor list real quick?
Yeah, I'll jump through it right quick. First, I want to thank Kinder Farm and Ranch Ratchet Speed Shop. Big supporters of me, have been and will be, I think, for quite a while. So big shout out to them. Big Frig and Cross 5 cattle coolers. If you want to keep your stuff hot and keep your stuff cold for cheaper and longer than anybody else, make sure you check out Big Frig and Cross 5 cattle coolers at bigfrig.com. Ray Page and Andy over at Wolfpack Racing. Some excellent dudes to know. Just class acts to both of them. My teammates, Reaper Racing, and all the guys over at Velocity Motorsports, man, I would say it's probably the majority of the field or have some kind of affiliation with SPM or Velocity or Revelry or any of the umbrella teams underneath SPM. So big shout out to all those guys, a bunch of short trackers, taught me quite a bit. Shout out to Oswald for running this thing and just making it fun. Shout out to my family back home watching, and thanks for the continued support.
Alrighty, that is second place, Garrett Kinder. And we will grab Dylan Bates, your third place. Hey, Dylan, it's Alex in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Quite the night for you. Got up front, wrecked from the lead, climbed the wall, cartwheeled, took the faster pair, went all the way back to 16th, and drove it back to third. Tell us what that drive was like.
Well, definitely wasn't the ideal race for me, but it was fun going back to the back and trying to slice your way back up through there. And the green flag run there we had in the middle of the race made it a lot of fun, just passing all those guys on their green and yeah, trying to save a little bit for the end. The last restart there. I wish Pope and Kinder would have got single file. Maybe I could have picked both of them off and maybe got to Parker. I don't know, but I doubt it. Parker was rolling good and yeah, it felt good to lead laps early, but I knew I was going to burn my stuff up doing that. But I just figured I'd have a little fun, you know.
Yeah, I think if the person besides Garrett Kinder looking for a heat cycle, the only other person excited to see that late race caution was you, because it got a chance to get all those guys racked back up real tight and make it real easy to pass them.
Yeah, it was kind of like fish in a barrel at the end there, but lucky for them, it didn't work out that way, and I just tucked in for third. So we'll take it and move on to the next one. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, next one is Irwindale Speedway Inner. How you feeling about that track?
Man, Irwindale Inner is I'm a super late model guy on iRacing, so Irwindale Inner is probably my best track in the Sims in the super late model. So we'll see how it works out for the Legends car. I really like that place. It's a lot of fun to get around, and you gotta be aggressively patient there.
I've ran a street stock at the Irwindale Inner, and I don't understand how you can get super late models around that one.
It's pretty tight, but it'll definitely fit better for the Legends car for sure. But the super late models race really well around that track. You wouldn't think they would, but it's a really good track to race on.
Alrighty, why don't you go ahead and thank your sponsors real quick, and we'll get out of here.
Oh yeah, man! Just gotta thank TB Enterprise and all the guys back at Superior Performance Motorsports and 16XCI, Daniel Pope, Parker Traves, good group of guys to run around and a lot of fun.
Alrighty, that's all I got for you. We'll hope to talk to you next week.
Yes, sir. We'll see you there.
Alrighty, your 75 lap feature winner, Parker Traves. This is Alex in the booth. You got a copy?
Do.
Pretty solid run out there out of that 60 machine. Looks like you kind of kept it calm, cool, and collected, and just hit your marks and ran a pretty solid race. Had a couple guys challenge you there for the lead. Dylan Bates, Garrett Kinder, Danny Pope, I believe all took their share of taking the point, man. But looks like you kept your wits about you and ran a solid race and saved some stuff there for the end. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you saw that went through that 60 machine?
Yeah, they definitely wanted to go pretty hard at the beginning, and I just want to save some tire and ride for a bit, and felt like I rode and rode and rode and saved enough, and then finally I could charge back to the front and kind of bided my time and got to the lead and just set smooth sail.
Yeah, smooth sail you did. I feel like you of everybody in the field, you clicked off the most consistent laps, and it really paid off. Got you here in victory lane. Finally, it seems like been trying for that one for a while, and kept getting collected there in last lap incidents.
Yeah, definitely been fast. Just you know, hard racing and stuff. Stuff happens, and couldn't seem to get it done, but finally did tonight.
Alrighty, next week is the Irwindale Speedway Inner Oval. How you feeling about your chances there?
Feel pretty good. We've been pretty strong every week, and kind of got to keep it going. Um, yeah.
All right, you got any sponsors, I think, before we get out of here?
Yeah, I just want to thank SPM 16XCI, Canadian Legend Cars, and this week I ran a tribute car for my good friend Jason Warren. We haven't seen him in any of these races lately. I don't know if he's too far back or what it is, but fortunately I haven't seen him. But if someone does find him, just let me know. I'd like to see him again. So he's a good friend, and hopefully we can find him.
Yeah, believe it or not, he was in that race and finished 16th, 11 laps down. So if you looked on pit road, you might have seen him.
Yeah, it's tough, he doesn't hang out where I do, so hopefully he shows up one day.
Well, best of luck with your search, and if we see him on Thursday nights, I will let you know.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
So if anybody has heard from Jason Warren, please let Parker Traves know. He is definitely worried about his good friend. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. And as a wise man once said,